This is the preload and sag tool that comes with the Orbea Rise. To get rid of that creaking sound, you don't need to use this. I didn't need to use it unless you put too much play between the linkage and the frame. Meaning, if you somehow manage to loosen this up to get rid of that creaking sound, and these two linkages are sliding back and forth, that means you have too much play. This is when you would need it. What you'll have to do is to loosen up those two 5mm bolts down there on each side of the linkage. Thread this in. This is only in the drive side. The non-drive side doesn't have any thread, so you can't use this there. It's only on this side. So you thread that in there, okay, still loose, and then you slowly put pressure on it, okay, just enough. Right now it's not going to do anything for me because the two 5mm bolts are already tight, so it's not going to make it even tighter. So just keep moving it and adjust the lateral play of the linkages to see if you have just to have it snug. Not even snug, just no play at all. It would be better if we can remove these bolts, the yoke, the shock, and the seat stay to see if this linkage would just drop, right? Would just drop from its own weight. It'll just drop like that without the linkages having any play. So if it's just right, just slightly snug, and then the linkage just drops because of its own weight, that's perfect. If it's snug and the linkages are slowly dropping, that means there's too much resistance already. You don't want that. You want the linkages to move freely. Like if you lift it with your hand and let go, it'll just drop on its own quickly. That's where you want it. I don't know where this one is set right now. All I know is there's no play. There's no play on the linkages, and there's no more creaks. That's coming from either this side or that side. So as far as it being smooth, I don't know. It's not my bike. If it was, I would have taken it apart and do it, but it's not. Also for the sag, this is how you would measure it. You slide the O-ring all the way in to the wiper. Sit on the bike with your riding weight. This O-ring is now going to move to wherever, and this is where you would use the tool to measure the sag, if it's 30% or 25%, right? For this would show that you have less than 25%, which makes it a stiffer ride. If it's past 30%, then it's, too soft of a ride. Yeah, it won't. That's not recommended anyway. Maybe don't pass 30. But yeah, you want it in between 30 and 25 per Orbea. But that's what you use this tool for: sag and the preload.